I think that's everything. The preparations are complete. I think that should be everything at least. I can't be sure. Well then. Yeah, Mordekaiser, I know. All of this has not been easy. But I'm certain it will be alright. The rebellion. It's now just a joke. None of these fools actually decided to fight for their freedom. But oh well. I won't need them for that. Not today. Today, well, today will be a day they will never forget. Sheba has stayed the same. He's still neutral. At least I can still somewhat depend on him. As far as I can throw him at least. That isn't far, but it's better than nothing. Winter, I want to hope that she is neutral. She seemed like she just wanted to live her life. Perhaps. Royal. Coward. Runs away the moment it gets hard. Turns tail. Sometimes I wonder if Celeste is right, seeing humans as weak. But I know it isn't like that. And of course Celeste herself, the hubris imploded, claimed to be goddess. Oh. I have long since not felt this sort of rage. I thought I lost it back when Saphirian beat me. But no, it's there again, simmering beneath the surface. And I don't even have... No, it does not do well to think about people that aren't here. You're both pitiful hound, a dog lying down, burying its belly. He will be put down if necessary. Mad. An enigma. I've seen his bunker. That's all I know about him. He keeps it close to his chest. That is what he cares about. I don't trust it whatsoever. An iron. I feel like he might be the only one I can depend on. He might be the only one that I can trust. But it is also very vague. None of them are really to be trusted. I think my preparations are complete, as far as they'll be. Still have a potion of invisibility. I need rockets. My flight is not limitless. The market. There should still be a stockpile there.
It didn't work.
No.
Pick me up.
Yeah. No. Pick me up.
No.
Why not? I'm friendly.
Oh.
Well.
Hi, Shads.
The heck?
Hello,
I'm not here.
Hi, Shad.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
Well.
Oh.
Look
Oh,
what the
snap.
cat's
They
right
put me in a
there.
maid outfit.
What's up?
An absolute
This is
cutie
important.
patootie.
What?
Well, at least you're befitting of your station. A servant of someone ludicrous.
How dare you? Look at us all. We're so cute. How dare you?
Wait, I'm not
disrespect the
cute.
Cutie
I
patooties.
like it though. It's growing on
You're
me.
not? Are we sure?
Yeah.
Mine has moving eyes.
I mean,
Come on,
stuff.
Am
get over there,
I?
cutie. Get over there.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I picked up the wrong one.
Here, we can have a
You know.
seat if you want.
Matt, come
It's
here.
At
like
my
tall.
shop,
I'm not gonna wear
like
it.
a symbiote.
I'm not gonna wear it.
Okay, I'm over here.
Don't worry. We'll get you one.
It's
No,
one
I'm
gold
not
block to enter. Would you like to try the Cosmos Cafe experience?
the last time I entered a
Guys,
cafe,
Guys,
I was there to buy
Guys,
overpriced coffee.
where's the XP? Where's the XP?
It's only a gold
Well,
block.
now
it's
you
not that
can
pricey.
Do you
buy
know where it is?
the greatest service of your life.
I
Can I
can't
also have
even.
some
I
next
can't.
week?
It's like a Minecraft movie.
I'm relatively certain you can't
I
beat
got an assist
nectar
for a
or
second 'cause I got
ambrosia.
What is that supposed to mean?
Fledgling god, I knew it.
Oh, I have to do dramatic music.
Well, I'm not here to deal with you
Ren,
today.
can you do moving eyes for this skin?
So, no gold block
Okay.
in exchange for entering the Cutie Patooties Maid Cafe?
Pay you to step in that heinous place?
Heinous.
It's not heinous. Look,
I kinda liked it.
our customer can attest to the fact that it's a
Except
very
you
nice
did kill me at
experience.
the end. I'll be very
Oh yeah,
transparent
Chaz,
on
I
that.
didn't give you this.
You
Move
murdered
it.
me.
The reason was because
And
I don't
shot
want
me.
it. Anything that comes
Royal
from her,
Charlotte.
I don't want it.
Oh my god.
it was because you were killing Ellie.
Yeah, Ellie made it.
You made
I
it?
need it.
You need to listen.
Ellie
better.
made
Yeah.
it.
Well
My-
enough.
my apo-
I'll take
my
it.
Apollo.
Celeste made
Thank you very
cookies.
much.
My Apollo.
So if you don't want anything
Uh-huh.
from Celeste,
Spit it
just
out.
don't take the cookies.
My apologies.
My apologies.
My apologies.
My apologies.
My
My
apologies.
apologies.
Are you praying to me?
My apologies.
Jesus
Oh,
Why are you
Christ.
looking at my fucking
I'm scared.
socks? Why are you looking at my
It's
feet?
like this sometimes.
Oh, toe beads, toe beads.
This is why I don't like colds.
Oh my god.
That is
What's
disgusting.
going on here?
My
Ren
apologies.
was
My
smelling.
Oh, yeah, boo.
This logic makes sense if you think about
Top dog himself,
Apologies accepted.
rolling on the ground, bearing his belly,
Okay,
barking
so
at the order
now
of his
no need to
mistress.
complain.
How much
Here
do you
can
spend on
have-
this
So,
essential
what
Wait,
tree are
wait,
you
wait, wait,
barking
It's
up
at
now?
least $25 at least.
Let's go to a more quiet area.
Girl math. I
Getting
got
out
Fine.
of myself, but
Christmas, so
hold
it's
on.
not my money.
Okay, sure.
So, what's
Can I listen to your conversation?
Ugh,
Can I do it too?
Why?
don't stand by my back, I don't like that.
What? What?
Oh.
What's
I'm
happening?
very interested.
Look, I'm not here for you today.
hmm?
I have
What are
other
you here
things to
for?
do.
Who are you here for?
None of you. I merely wanted to pick something up.
Pick
Like
what?
what?
I don't need to tell you.
Oh, is it
Holy cinnamon.
weaponry?
Making friendly conversation. We're not trying to kill you.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it
not
was
gonna kill
just
you.
firework rockets. Not trying to kill me. That is possibly the best joke you've made yet. And that's even better than your
Do you see a
face.
single weapon on any
I
of
wouldn't
us
try
right
to
now?
kill you with a maid costume on, okay? It would be bad publicity for the Cosmos Cafe, in which you could receive the best and most
Bad
cutest
publicity.
service.
Say,
Yes.
when did
Wait,
you
hold on, I do have to
succeed
take that
in your
weapon.
health certificate? Do you have any training in how to handle
go.
food?
Yes, I made
On it.
cookies.
Oh, really?
culinary
So
school
you
for
have
4
a
years.
certification
Oh my
that
God.
everything is sanitary?
It's very sanitary, okay? We got the cocoa straight off the jungle trees, and then we, prepared the cocoa beans, and then we made the cookies, and
So none of it is actually going through any
Sorry,
There's
sorry,
so
sorry.
many.
That was an accident. That was an accident. I'm trying to deal with the phantoms as best I can. We are being swarmed out
We
here.
could just also sleep.
Yeah, we could go back
Maybe.
inside.
Yeah, that's
So I
an option,
could
guys.
leave. I feel like that's a better
Like that.
option.
Yeah.
That was not even a
Oh, no,
full
they
power
jump
shot,
me,
so
They jump at me.
I don't move. I don't
I
need to
cannot-
move. I'm too good for that.
I
Look,
cannot
if it makes
work
you...
under these
Wait, come back,
conditions
chats,
with all of you
chats,
watching.
chats. Hold on, let me
Why?
put on my backpack and my other... Here. I'm sorry for shooting you. That was not intentional.
Doesn't stop me from walking away. I don't have any business with you a lot.
I don't want you to
Our
be left
lot.
injured. Like, I don't like some of the things you
That's-
do, sure, and I might fight you for it, but I don't want you, like, dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that is a strong word.
A strong word
saying-
would be me saying that I hate you, but I don't, surprisingly.
Oh.
That's nice.
I merely want you dead.
Okay,
Oh.
that's not nice.
Even worse.
No, not really.
Hmm?
Hatred lasts for a while. Wanting you dead, that's pretty quick.
So...
So what?
There we go.
Come on, spew whatever you need to so I can get on my day. I have business to attend to.
So... What makes you hate us so much? What is not appealing with the whole
First of
world
all,
domination angle?
No, you don't even
What?
hide it. First of all, that's an unrealistic goal. Secondarily,
Unrealistic.
your goddess is a false one, or at the very least a fledgling. Someone who isn't befitting of even ruling a country.
Well...
Third, she claims to have created these creatures, which are constantly attacking every single being on this planet.
Now... those ones aren't the ones that are on our on our side, okay?
How are they not dead yet? They're so loud.
Those are,
Ellie, I need
We
to
had
ask,
3 waves
do
of
you
these
stand with the
things.
cult?
Do I what?
Do you stand with the cult?
cult.
What cults?
We're not a
This
cult.
is I'm not in a cult. This is not a cult.
So you're now calling yourself something else. What is it again? Book club? Afternoon
I mean,
activities?
I do write a book. I've been writing research notes.
Or maybe
You seem to not
an
be
AA meeting?
understanding.
I don't know what cult you guys are talking about.
You
I don't
seem
think
to
I've
not
heard of
be
it.
understanding.
What?
This world is a failed experiment.
I'm raising my eyebrow at you so high. I believe it would start to hurt if I continue doing that. So please, elaborate.
Well, soon, when we do rule the world, it won't just be the world that we're ruling. We'll also rule the galaxy, the multiverse even. And then become the Fey King. Actually,
You're a funny one. I can see why she took you in.
what's that supposed to mean?
You both. Have you even exited this world before? How can you start saying such things? How can you speak of other worlds when all your little life you spent cooped up in just a small part of this oh so grand world?
Holy aura.
Because I'm the one who's going to be tearing the veil between worlds.
I mean, you know what, monster? I won't deign that with a response. You're insane if you try to do that.
You'll see
don't
once the
think you've
Citadel has traveled here.
I don't think you've told him, have you?
Told me
Told us
what?
what?
Oh, let's see. He tears the veil between worlds. He makes it thinner. The wall that protects this world. Say, what happens if it's thinner?
Would more people be dragged here then?
Either
That's what I've
that,
been worried about.
or you get dragged way far away at a random. Or even worse, this is, by the way, the extreme that is common in these instances. Especially if it's done so suddenly. Everybody dies. Implosion. Literal tear in the world. It just ceases. Nothing. There's nothing you can do.
I've done it once.
Once
I told you
isn't-
about the crack in the sky, didn't I?
Yes, I know. And I can see
That
what
was
you
my
did.
first experiment. I don't know what happened to those kids in that village, but
What kids?
Yo, monsters are
Oh,
chocolate.
you know, those that he
What?
killed
What?
with it. I told you, this is not safe. What he is doing will cause doom, no matter who.
that's because I was young and foolish back then. I have
Even
perfected the
gods
ritual.
don't try that.
What?
What he's trying to do will destroy this place.
You
That
think
much
I
I'm
can't
sure
handle
of.
it because you've only interacted with this pup. You've yet to actually meet the real me.
Monster, I'm sure that you can do it, not because I've seen you, not because I judge you because of your size, because that's stupid. No. I know that because I myself have failed at it. Catastrophically. An entire
What?
world gone in a snap of a finger, just like that.
So you're saying you're from another world?
I mean, wasn't that obvious? Aren't we all? The
I mean-
FeyWilds aren't necessarily one world. For example, Royal is from somewhere called Earth.
I'm from Earth.
Different
I
time
guess-
periods.
I guess I
Oh, that makes
don't
sense.
really remember my past.
Well, isn't that just convenient? You should talk to your goddess. Perhaps you'll remember something. Perhaps not. But oh well, heed my warnings or not, I'll tell you this. If that mad little scientist, because isn't that the best moniker I can give you? If he goes through with his plan, this world will cease. And I hope all of you have the capability to flee from that.
That's where you're wrong. This world won't
Whoa.
cease.
Mad
This world will be the
scientist.
focal point where all others come.
You want to make it an anchor space. I've understood that much. You don't know what that is, do you?
Yes, I know what an anchor space is. I'm waiting for you to continue. Because clearly
Well,
you have more to
Of
say.
course, I'll explain. Just because, of course, we could be on 2 different pages. I understand that much. An
Could we
anchor
move
space.
to a different location? Something not as public as this one.
Why shouldn't they know when the world ceases to end? Well,
Probably because they're
exist.
treating us all like jokes right now. They don't care about
Yeah.
our squabble.
Probably. That's the best.
Yes, perhaps let's move to your base right now. Over there.
It's
Let's
over this
Be a
direction.
good place to talk.
They just see it as entertainment.
I want to say something. I just want to say.
Up to the sailor.
So I guess you and Monster had a disagreement after that.
No, long before that. Oh.
What on earth is going on down there?
Ah, Monster, come to join us, have you? So, Matt, I assume you don't know what an anchor space is.
I'm
Not
aware
really,
that an
no.
anchor space is needed to keep the weave from unraveling.
Well, I suppose it is time to talk of my home place. My home is an anchor space. It was created when a pocket of a world ceased to exist due to an overload of energy, quite similar to what our little friend here is doing. That world would have unraveled entirely if it had not been stabilized by quite a few very powerful mages. Now here's the issue. Neither do we have those mages here, nor is it guaranteed that it will succeed even if we had those. Monster, what you're trying to create is something you won't achieve. What you will achieve is a black hole that will devour the entirety of this world.
Oh, you're up there. Okay.
Even if he does succeed, it's nothing good. At least not if done so frivolous. If he
Look, I don't-
succeeds, an anchor space is literally an anchor for other dimensions, other worlds to hang on to. Other worlds will start colliding with this one, and if that goes badly, we are back to square one of this conversation, aka cease to exist.
Wait, you said other dimensions are crossing into this one, right?
Worlds,
Isn't
dimensions.
that what's already been happening?
Yes, however, the one that we have experienced is one centralized due to the Fey King's magic. That is relatively normal. It can be done by almost any entity of the strength level of the Fey King. It can even be done by certain methods of transportation, certain vehicles.
Does that mean... In a way, that means there's another version of myself out there.
Oh,
Correct?
countless. I'm sure I don't need to go through the whole time stream explanation. Put a small rock in a stream, it will create many streams. That's essentially your life. Depressing, isn't it? Knowing you never really matter. If Celeste wanted, I'm sure she could gain countless yaboofs. Countless after countless of your kind. After each and every single one of you has died.
Treat us
No,
like
she wouldn't. She wouldn't
Oh,
treat us like
wouldn't she?
pawns.
Wouldn't she when she
No.
calls humanity
She said
ants?
she'd give me a purpose, so no, I don't believe
What
you.
purpose when she doesn't even know her own?
Maybe we're both trying to figure out our purposes in this world.
Then
in
she
all
shouldn't
worlds.
do it like this. You know,
Then how should she do it?
I gave her
Just
advice
standing,
actually.
taking everyone else's orders like me?
No, I actually gave her advice. Did you know?
I don't agree with your methods.
Neither do I.
Her
This
logic
is what
makes
you
sense.
put me through. Celeste is a fledgling goddess. Barely out of her earlier stages, barely past her concept. Nothing wrong with
What does
that.
that make you? What puts you above her then?
Well, I am primordial.
Sure.
Of course. That is funny. But the secondary part, the more believable one, experience. My world has many gods. They're as common as sand at the sea. Each and every one of them does the same thing over and over. They get it into their heads that they're the strongest out of all of them. Try to take over the world and die.
You gave me an idea. Perhaps if there's a way to kill every Yaboof within every timeline,
No, you can't do that.
No.
then I will be the sole one left.
Yeah, but
And then
Do that.
let me.
I'm not going to let you go and slaughter millions of other versions of yourself.
can't.
I don't care if there's other universes with other versions of us.
He can't. You
No one is
literally
being harmed
can't
like that for
do
no
this.
good reason.
What do you think will happen? Me fighting a cod? Like that's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, Boof.
Excuse
Here's a thought experiment. You kill one of yourself. You kill another version of yourself, yes? That creates two timelines once again. One where you killed that Yaboof and one where you didn't.
Well, maybe there's going to be some way where I could destroy everything.
The only way you could do that is by gaining power and experience. Power is
Boof,
easy.
she's
enough.
trying to get in your head.
He's the mad
She's trying to
scientist.
get in your
I'm the
head.
neutral. If you remember, from day one, I've proclaimed myself as just a spectator.
Maybe all of you are wrong.
Perhaps.
Maybe all of you deserve to be annihilated. Along with this accursed world.
Don't get over your head, boy.
Oh.
Don't do it.
And this here is what happens when you turn a small pawn into a bishop. They gain too much power too quickly, and they go mad.
Oh my god.
This is why Celeste is wrong.
Excuse me?
You're excused. Look at your pawn. He's going mad with power because you granted it to him.
I don't think he's going mad at all.
Oh, he is.
You're trying to confuse him.
If I wanted to confuse him, I'd tell him, oh, you're the most nicest person there is, and totally not going to stab them all in the back the moment your citadel is burned. Well, built. But hey, that's just alive.
I will be honest. The only thing I ever knew when I came to this world was Celeste. And so I've followed her ever since.
You know, that is odd. Why do you only know Celeste? I'm just spitballing here, but I have known gods that could take memories.
Really? You think
Yes.
I took away his
I'm just saying
memories?
that's a possibility. There have been gods that did that to followers. But surely you didn't.
Of course not.
So,
Because
why does he
once
only
again,
remember
I have
you?
honor.
Why does he only remember you, Celeste?
Well, we've hung around a lot together.
Where's he from?
And he's extremely loyal.
Why am I loyal? Why do I believe what I believe? Why am I a part of your crew of people?
Because we're destined to take over this planet and we have a shared purpose.
Why do we need to take over this planet if we could just destroy it? Why do we
I'm
need
not
to
going
take
to let
over
you do
anything? Why can't we
Destroy
just...
it.
Yes! Don't you see?
No, of course not. Why would we destroy? That's going too far, don't you think?
No. No. All of you are going too far. You're all cooped up in your own lives to realize that maybe life isn't worth living and everything shall burn. Hmm? What are you?
I don't want
what
you
are
to
you
fall
doing?
off. I don't want you to fall off the ship. You're about to fall.
Hmm?
Yeah, boof.
I'm not.
That's
We're not
ridiculous.
doing that.
How can
Life
you say
is worth
that?
living, and I've seen it time and time again.
You can just end me right here, but
But I won't.
you won't.
No!
Sometimes has to be done. I need you to understand. He is gone.
I don't know anymore. It's all a lot.
It is.
Just-
This is why God should stay out of the affair of mortals. That is what I told her.
I'm gonna need to think about some things.
Take your time. If you need to ask questions, I'm always open to answer them.
Celeste, before
There
I
are no
go,
questions needed. Fight me
Celeste,
now.
Celeste,
How dare you?
Celeste,
listen to reason.
I need to ask you something right now.
Yes?
Are we just pawns to you?
Of course not. How can you say that?
I don't know. Is this...
What nonsense has she spouted? No!
Where'd he go?
Stop fighting each other. This is not...
Celeste, he has gone mad. You need to realize that.
Fired a shot at us.
You're the one who's made him mad with your nonsense.
No.
What have you told him?
She spoke of other worlds and how there are other versions of him.
Have you just driven him mad?
A man without memories will turn mad no matter what.
Oof, we can talk about this. Just
There's nothing to talk about.
clearly there's plenty.
I should have never given
When
you
you
that
hit
rocket
me
launcher.
just now, I've remembered some things that I've forgotten about for such a long time.
What?
I've remembered my past, who I am. But that past is long gone. In fact, that world that I once knew does not exist. My
What are you
goal
trying to say?
is now to destroy this world, so that way I don't know if my plans are, well, can be told to any of you. You're clearly
think-
looking at me like I'm some kind of traitor.
I don't think that at all. I'm looking at you and I'm wondering, I wish you could have told me about everything, about all of this. Maybe we
will
could have talked it
shoot.
out.
Well, since the very beginning, I've wanted to have my own timeline back. And the only way to do that
Doesn't exist.
to bring it back, I have to sacrifice another timeline. Therefore, I will destroy this world. And once I do that, and escape this reality, I will terrorize the next reality.
Until you're stopped.
You think I'll ever be stopped?
Yeah, Boof. You're messing with things you don't understand.
Am I now?
This is
It
not how
seems-
things were supposed to go.
Was it? Well, how were things supposed to go then?
We were supposed to try to make the world a better place, not just absolutely destroy it. We were supposed to bring order to a chaotic world, not just turn it into dust. I've seen that happen plenty of times. What's the point in having nothing?
The first step beyond this state of evolution is this orb right here. And with this power, this thing, if I can harness its power fully, I could perhaps rule everything. Then
Then what?
this doesn't feel right.
Because it's not. What you're doing is dangerous.
If not outright stupid.
Ah, this makes sense now. If I get rid of my origin, then would that mean... would my consciousness be gone into the origin ball? I don't...
Just calm down.
You're not going to
Breathe.
Away
stop
from
him.
the edge of the ship,
Don't crowd him.
please.
Step
Maybe-
back.
Look, you don't have to seek destruction, just talk to me about it. Talk to me about what you're feeling and the confusion that you feel, and we can figure it out. Whatever universes that confuse you, we can talk it out.
We don't need to talk about anything. I know what I am.
Get back here.
Celeste, don't. You're not going to catch him.
I can't believe he actually took the shot.
Remember when I told you that sometimes it's best for gods to not meddle with mortals?
I do.
I didn't speak because I was blinded by hubris. I spoke because I had made that experience.
And I just feel like I'm just wondering, where did I go wrong?
Nowhere in particular. I doubt you can just point at one place. Fate
I lost sight of them around the bend.
and you. Maybe we can point at one place when you try to trust the creature.
What?
Oh, please. He goes and betrays me the moment I turn my back. You think he wouldn't do the same to you?
I explained my plan to you,
Not
Celeste.
fully. You left out the places where, you know, it endangers the world, could cause it to cease to exist.
That's only if I don't have the full strength of the Fey King behind me.
Which
and if
you
either
don't.
I or Celeste take over, I will. It's not enough
It's not magical
to have
like
one
that.
level of cosmic power. You need 2 levels of cosmic power to properly stabilize and anchor. You think I haven't tried? You think I haven't done this to countless worlds to try and get where I am now?
No, you did. And
You
every
really think that
single
village
one
was
of
the
them,
first?
every single one you've destroyed is added to a list. Added to a list which you will be punished for the moment your soul goes to the afterlife. That
The
is...
first thing that I destroyed was my soul.
Ah yes, that is if you have a soul. I was about to make that point. If you don't have a soul, I am certain that somewhere, somewhen, you will end up in a dark, dark abyss. Something we call, well, you will be going nowhere, quite literally. Because you are staying in purgatory.
All I have to do is get my soul back.
It's not that simple. Even
Sure
then,
it is.
the
I
darkest
just need to
pits
finish
of
the
whatever.
ritual.
You think that whatever underworld you're going to, whatever deity supervises this world's underworld, will let you just wander on to a peaceful afterlife? You've committed crimes. You've destroyed worlds. Those crimes?
Darling, I'll destroy 100 more to secure my immortality.
Don't call me darling.
Or
You
what?
threw away the chance you had at friendship. You threw away any sort of trust. You threw away whatever support I had for you. You
Would you have
disgust me.
supported me had I told you the truth?
I would have helped you, perhaps. Try to see another path. Redemption is something powerful, but even for you, that's too late.
Right. Redemption.
All
Like
that's
I haven't
left...
heard that before from 1,000 other people.
You have. I have too. I stopped believing for that to happen ages ago. Your life is short, monster. Don't waste it on something like this.
Maybe your life is short.
If you call forever short, well, you're quite ambitious.
Thank you. I
It's
consider that a personal pride of mine.
hubris.
My citadel is very nearly complete.
It will be
In
stopped.
fact, I don't think it will be. After all, tomorrow is looking to be a very, very interesting day.
You said it took 2 cosmic beings, did you not?
Oh yeah, and that's for tearing the veil. To bring forth at least a part of my citadel requires much less power.
I
And that
wonder,
ritual's nearly complete.
I wonder if it only takes that little power to bring it forth. How much does it take to tear it down?
Love to know the answer to that, wouldn't you? But I'm afraid this is our final meeting. I will not see you again. Not willingly, at least.
We will meet again.
Are you serious?
Even
No?
if it's a cold day in hell, you and I will meet. Because I plan to thrive my spear so far into your throat that your soul reaches Hades personally.
Who do you think gave me the idea to start this little crusade?
Some madman?
If that's what you want to call Hades.
Clearly, we have two different ideas of this world.
The phantoms are so annoying.
We should sleep, probably. But that is for another day. Sleep is for the wicked.
Sleep will also get rid of the rain.
Then go. Go build your citadel. You won't succeed, but you can try.
Till next we meet then, dads.
Till next we meet, monster. Celeste, I
What?
believe you and I need to talk.
Yes, we do. What about whatever nonsense you've spoken to push him to the edge like that?
Let's go inside the ship. We need to talk for a while. Come, I'm not your enemy. At least not right now.
Do I really need to talk to you?
You want answers, do you not?
I do.
Well, I will give them to you. Served on
Go
a
ahead.
silver platter.
So, what did you tell him?
Words are strong. However, faith, in theory, should be stronger. I spoke
That
to
answers
him
nothing.
that theoretically, if you so wished, you could gain the 1,000 new yearbooths by simply going to another world and picking one up. It would be just like going to a shop, if we're real. I admit,
Is that it?
yes, that is it,
Really? That's all you told him?
indeed. I swear upon the sticks.
Then how could he do all of that?
Simple. A man without memories. A man that only has faith. Shake that faith ever so slightly, and it crumbles to the ground.
Why on earth did he reach a certain point in which he said that destruction was the way? And he spoke as if he had no direction.
Because he had none. He had no memories, he had no self. He didn't know where he came from, he didn't know his values, where they stood upon. A man like that is dangerous, and you gave him power far too quickly.
I just
You wanted to do
trusted
good.
him.
I know. This is him.
I have to talk to him.
That is foolish. Right now he is
It's
fragile. Anything you say, he will take the wrong way.
well, I can't just sit by and do nothing.
That is sometimes what we have to do.
Well, I can't be like that. He doesn't perhaps understand that I care about him. But
If
I just feel
somebody
like
told you that your only purpose was because someone cared about you, do you think you would feel better?
no, but I would
That
try
is how
to.
he feels.
I just wished he'd spoken to me about it. He
Spoken to
needed
you,
purpose.
somebody who has... I'll be real. Outwardly, you come across as a brat that seems to have figured out that they can just throw around their weight and everything will happen to them, just as they wanted to. Obviously, that's not how you really are. You're insecure, your flaw is hubris, you're self-absorbed, but you still want people to like you. Oh, don't think I haven't picked up on that. You practically are begging for people's approval. That isn't wrong. I'm just saying, you aren't the most approachable person. And you were the only one he could approach. You isolated him, quite like a cult, if I might say. You drove him to
If
this
that's
point.
what you think, then you have absolutely no idea who I am.
No, I don't.
You never did. Because that's just the most laughable description I've ever heard.
Look yourself in the mirror tonight and find out who you want to be. Because, really, the moniker of Goddess of the Cosmos, that's nothing. You might as well
I
call
don't need
yourself
to
Jimbo the
figure.
Clown. Because that's how you look like. A fool.
I just can't believe what you're saying. You think this is a decision I made? The
No.
universe created me. I wasn't
Snap
just...
out of that bullshit.
It's not.
I don't care if you tell me it's not. I will tell you this. Whatever created you, whatever purpose you have, you failed it. You're a
I can't
fledgling god.
fail. Well, who do you think you are? You think spouting all this nonsense is enough to stop me? You think
No.
it'll shake me to my core? Well, it
I'm
doesn't.
hoping it will put some fucking respect in your bones.
Respect? Who are you to speak about respect? I've not
Respect
disrespected
for
you
your
once.
elders.
Elders, really? Really? Today, are you just trying to make me laugh? Because you're really succeeding at it. I mean,
What's my
the
name,
inaccuracy...
Celeste?
Pardon?
Do you know my name? Do you know it?
Shads.
Well, isn't that laughable? A single syllable to my entire name. That's depressing, if you ask me. Well then,
Well,
I shall do you a favor. I shall enlighten you.
I don't need any more of your so-called enlightenments. Your enlightenments are just insults you pretend is advice.
My advice to you is to stay out of this. Seek a happy life, one where you don't have to deal with a lot of people, because people will get you hurt. Caring
Why
will
don't
get you
you
hurt.
do that? I have things to do. I have a purpose. And you? Your only purpose?
Because this is my purpose.
What? What is your purpose? Describe it.
My name is Zoroaster Periactalis Riley. I am the ruler of the kingdom of Forum. I am also known as the incarnate of change.
That explains why you're so annoying.
Doesn't it?
Well, I seek change as well, so why on earth are we not getting along? You simply disagree with me because you have endless misconceptions about me.
No.
Well,
we
maybe
don't get
it's you who
along.
should look in the mirror.
Celeste, we don't get along because what you're doing is beyond your purpose. I told you time and time again, gods don't deal with mortals, and mortals don't deal with gods. Both get hurt when that happens.
I don't think you understand that I am the savior of humanity. You think I'm going to be like all of those gods who failed?
I can't even punch you, god. Damn it. You enrage me. All you stand for.
Well, that makes me happy, quite frankly. It's not like you've been polite. I mean, you've casted how many insults at me? You fight with no honor. You know, today,
I don't
you know
have.
how many days?
I don't
Yes, you
have
don't.
the freedom to have honor.
You think you don't have a choice, but you do. That's why I am a savior.
Do you
I
think
will
you'll
always
have honor
maintain.
when you're hunted down? Do you think you'll have honor when you're turned around and threatened? When you're hunted like a beast? When you're running away from everything that you love? Will you have honor? Will you survive? I don't know about it, Celeste, but I don't think you will.
Well, I've survived all the torture you've thrown at me so far.
Torture? That's what you call this?
Yes.
You're young.
I mean, how many times have you slaughtered me?
You know what torture is?
What?
Nothing is torture. We are
What do you
God,
mean?
Celeste. Do you know what happens when you die?
No.
Your essence just briefly becomes free to gain another body. Now, let's propose this. What if your essence in that very moment got caught?
Then what?
You are literally at the ends and mercy. Either, well, you might get lucky. You might be just thrown into a prison. Or you might not. Instead, you end up in endless nothingness. You know what nothingness is? Nothing. No time to know how long you've been there. No sense to know your surroundings. Nothing. Not even your thoughts make sense, because that is nothingness. And that can be applied to you.
Well, it seems pretty peaceful to me.
It is torture. Because nothingness drives him mad.
Have you been through that?
Yes.
How did you get out?
Time and experience.
Well, if that's what it means to be dead.
It means to be a
I'm
god. Being dead, that's worse. Because unlike
Is it?
all of the mortals around us, we cease. There's no afterlife. There's no happily ever after. There's no rest. Once you're gone, done. That's
Well,
it.
I've never been trapped in nothingness. I've been trapped watching stupid civilizations rise and fall. I have the experience to save this planet. And whether you like it or not, I'm going to try. And you can paint me as a villain.
I
all
want
you
you to
want.
try. If we can save this world, then I'm happy for that.
Then why do you insist on trying to stop me?
Because the way you're going about it will drive it to ruin.
Enough of this. I have to talk to my...
To your
I don't even
booth,
know what to
who
call
ran
him.
away?
Yes, I don't know what... I have nothing else to say to you.
Heed my words, Celeste. I am not your enemy. I may not be your friend. But I wish you succeed in a different way. I will stop
I
you
hope I
if
will.
you continue the way that you're going.
You won't be able to. Goodbye, Schatz.
Goodbye, Celeste. Fuck. 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 I did my best, did I? I'm not sure. I should have been able to stop her. I will hate myself for what I did. For I know what I did to Yabuf. I know that I broke him. I know that. But I feel like it was necessary. Sometimes you need to sacrifice people. All of this world, the inhabitants don't even know yet what danger has been invited here. Monster will bring immediate ruin if he succeeds with his ritual, if he manages to tear the veil. All of this, I see it disappear. It may not be my home, but I would be saddened if it just ceased to exist. I hope we can stop him. In this world, I am near powerless. My abilities are limited. I cannot fly like I want to. I cannot wield my powers. I am close mortal. I will at least need a different weapon. He said that I could pick it up. Should be able to. Let's go visit a merchant. Sheep? Same.
Or in the chat, so I think it would just it would not
Sheep.
look good if I just ask again.
That's fair. Yeah. Hello.
Where is he?
Oh, I don't have space for a diamond. That's crazy.
There he is.
Over here. Wait, where are you? I don't see you.
Here.
Oh. What's up?
I'm here for my
Wait.
weapon.
Oh. Here you go. As ordered.
It feels good.
Slay.
Very balanced. Thank you.
Glad you like it. Pleasure doing business.
Be careful. Your booth has gone rogue.
Rogue, like, no longer working with them, or just overall against everyone? What? Because
He's
Rogue,
gone
let's just say
mad.
when talking about the Cosmos people, when talking about the Rogue can mean a lot of things.
He's gone mad.
Like-
Unpredictable.
Yeah, he's quite mad anyway.
No,
I think.
he shot Celeste.
Oh.
Oh. So he's
Damn.
gone like rogue.
Yes.
I mean, he might have just turned on the Cosmos people.
He wants everybody dead. He was quite clear with that.
Oh, damn.
Just
That's unbelievable.
be careful.
Alright.
Was my game crashing?
We got a new weapon. It is time to enchant it. At least it will help us. What's going on at spawn? Seems that nowadays everyone's just fighting. All of this is terrible. It almost makes me want to go home, but I can't. I'll need something good in this. Like sharpness 5. Like fire aspect. Mending. One of these will help us a lot. I think that's the best we can do. Oh no. Come on. Too expensive.
Oh, hello.
No.
So what happened with what was going on with all of that? Because I heard that y'all were like just talking, but I don't even know what they were talking about or what even happened.
I talked to most of the Cosmos people and explained some of the issues. Particularly Monster, who betrayed me. He was not necessarily telling them all the truth.
Mm-hmm.
What
Like
he
about himself, or
what he wants to do. It sounds on paper like the perfect thing to solve all the issues, but in truth,
what does he want to do?
tear the veil between worlds.
I mean, I feel like if that could be done, we would have gotten out of here a while back.
That's not the issue. What he specifically wants to do will just cause this place to cease to exist.
That's not good.
That is what I said. So, I've told them that at least the partnership with Monster is now over, given that I've told him this. But Yaboth, he went mad when I spoke about how, well, he's replaceable.
Damn. So now they're just all going mad.
Essentially, Celeste doesn't want to believe that he is gone, but...
Damn.
I don't see this going well.
That's fair, but at least they're at least not fully on board with the whole destruction of things, because that would not be fun. That would not be enjoyable.
It would seem that Celeste at least wants to protect the world, but... yeah. Not sure how that's going to go.
It'd be like that. Alright, I'm gonna go back to mining. Good luck with, well, whatever is happening over there.
Thank you. I hate it here. This entire world was meant to be a fun vacation. I came here hoping, well, that I could relax, that no world-threatening events would happen. Because that is the reality of my home. Week after week, we face threats, and it becomes very draining on the soul. But it seems I happen to pick a world where even those forces are present in some way or form. I need to get used to the sun. I haven't wielded one in ages. But I'm sure I'll be able to use it properly. That is a very good opinion, Sipper. The reason I preferred the scythe for a long time is a bit more personal, I'll admit. I don't have good memories of it nowadays. A lot of pain hangs together. But I'm afraid I do not have halberds in this world, so I'll have to make use of what I can. There we go. Our new weapon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope with this we'll be able to at least fight back properly. There's still much that needs to be done. I have put preparations into place regarding, well, other weaponry, and mainly I've been trying to find a way to get myself better armor, but I don't wish to discuss that right now. Let's see if everything's alright at the market. I don't have any experience on me. There we go, that should last us for a bit. Seems there's at least someone here. Hello, Winter. Are you at the shop today? I can't hear you if you're speaking. No, don't worry. Oh, there they are.
Carrier.
Chats, what have you done?
What do you mean?
What? Okay, so.
Oh, so
you
you're
up.
Shaz.
No, little boy.
Nice to meet you.
Oh.
This is your fault.
Yeah.
Holy.
This is all your fault.
Let's put aside our differences for
Oh,
a bit
oh.
and discuss what to do about this. Because I have no idea.
This is all your fault because you made him go nuts.
This is hilarious.
This is horrible.
You're looking at me like I'm a baby. I'm not.
Oh
You are
no,
a
don't
baby.
worry. I've helped babies. I've helped my sons and daughters. You're not like them.
Well, that.
What are you
that
looking at?
kind of
Did you not
hurt.
expect me to have children?
They're not. You're not gonna raise this. You're not gonna raise.
No, obviously
him?
not. I don't adopt just any orphan. Well, my son will tell you otherwise, but
You have a son?
many actually.
Right.
Huh. The more
I'm
you know.
shocked. You seem like a really.
I've told you I have a
annoying
wife.
And like you'd be a terrible parent.
I have a lovely wife and I've loved two children.
To be fair, being a terrible parent doesn't stop you from becoming.
That's true. Maybe you're just a absolutely atrocious parent.
I'm pretty certain they all love me, considering we spend Father's Day every year perfectly fine together.
Why do they spend Father's Day with you?
That's a bit sad if it's only one day.
You smell like blood and death.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I smell like
Head
cookies.
nod.
I smell like cookies. I've been baking cookies, so it's blood, death, and cookies. Get it right, kid. Okay?
I smell like
I feel
blood and death.
bad. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad now.
But
It's
You
okay.
smell nice.
well, isn't that ironic?
You think Shad smells nice?
Why wouldn't I?
Okay, you know what? Since you insist, you can. You know what? You adopt the child. The child.
I've promised my son that I wouldn't adopt an orphan while here.
Look, if you're not going to take care of him, and you're not going to take care of him, I
You
guess
are not.
I'm going to have to take care
You
of
are
him.
100% not.
Or gambling can.
Oh no 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 no!
Gambling
That's
is not a parent. Gambling is not a parent.
You know what? I have a great idea. I have a great idea. Royal. You are from New York, correct?
New York.
Well, here's your new child.
What? You can't just dump a child onto him.
Do I look like a fire station?
Royal is not qualified.
can-
I will take
You
care
are
of the
less.
child.
Will has a crippling gambling addiction, and you're dumping a child onto him.
I'm definitely not dumping
What do
him a
you mean I'm not
monster.
qualified?
Monster is
I
an
don't
evil
like these
scientist.
people. Take me away from them.
Okay, you raise fair points, but
Problem solved.
Don't worry, buddy.
No, it's not. This is not problem solved.
This could
Problem
lead
is
into
very much
something a
not
lot worse,
solved.
actually.
Would you like to leave him with the evil scientist?
Look, I don't know what that orb did. It could be anything beyond this, for all I
It
know.
rewrote him, probably reconstructed him, given that his nature was so fractured in the first place.
And whose fault was that, huh?
Yeah,
100% mine.
Exactly.
I'm
I
taking the
wouldn't
blame.
say that, but
Well, it was also Celeste's fault for isolating him and for not being
I
truthful.
wasn't going to.
How did I isolate him? He was completely free to go anywhere he wanted. It's not like I put him in a prison.
That's like
What are you trying
saying
to say?
a cult
That's still
does not
untrue.
isolate
You know,
people.
It doesn't. He was literally at
His
at the
entire
marketplace
support
talking with
system
other people.
was reliant on one person.
It's not
That's
like
not
I
true.
forced
Well,
that.
perhaps two, but Matt, you're not exactly the most emotionally available.
Are you serious?
I have emotions.
How dare you?
Uh-huh.
Matt is so sweet.
He is
Like the
sweet,
An
but
artificial being doesn't mean I'm
oh, I'm not
soulless.
saying
right?
you are. I'm telling you
The
that you're not
robot
available.
racism is crazy. The
You're not
robot
emo-
racism is wild.
I'm saying he's not
The
emotionally
robot
available.
racism.
That means
robot
he is.
racism. Racist. You're a racist. After all these years on Earth, wow, that did no damage. That's so funny.
Can we not
We're
fight?
gonna fight again.
When will you learn? You're severely outclassed.
And outnumbered.
Temporarily.
honestly.
Well, I don't want either side to fight, so if I have to
Temporarily?
step in, I will.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm trying to use the
So
fact
what?
that
No,
she's
not you!
outnumbered as
Go back.
the fact that she's outnumbered should be a deterrent for her trying to fight.
Outnumbered, outmanned, but not outplanned.
Right, because giving a child to a guy from New York
You
is a
attacked me
great
first.
plan.
Look, you attacked me first. Don't try to paint me out to be
What?
the villain when you attacked me first.
Did
for
you
no
want me
reason.
to adopt him?
No, I was gonna
Not
take
really,
care of
no.
him.
That's the worst decision.
How is that the worst decision?
You're an evil
I've
scientist
made plenty
by
of better
the
decisions than
definition.
worse decisions. What?
I can look
Matt-
into it.
Matt, I feel like you would have been the best to adopt the child.
I don't
Possibly.
know anything about raising children.
It's
Yes, but
easy.
you have a strong sense of justice.
Doesn't mean that I know how to raise a child.
Well, you would have us to help you, or at least I would help you.
I would be no help whatsoever. I'll be honest. I would just be really rude.
We're doing a welfare check.
I
So-
have too many things going on. I'm researching how to get home. I still have to track down a signal from my world that led all the way over here.
I can't believe that you would just give the child to someone who has not
Yeah,
gone
you
through
just-
any of the proper channels. You don't even know if the child is safe.
Yeah.
Blindside.
Yeah.
The chase. We should call it the
Hello,
chase of
buddy.
joy.
Hi. Hello.
Oh my god, everybody just showed
Uh,
up.
hey,
Oh my god, what
hey,
is this? Super Smash
we're
Bros.
just
Ultimate?
here
Jesus.
to,
The
you know,
Inquisition is
check
here.
in on you.
Hold on. We gotta make sure you
Monster,
stay.
I need that.
Hang on.
Stay hydrated.
Monster, I
I
need
don't
that.
want you like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Monster,
He
I
seems
need
to be a
that.
really good father.
What is he actually? What
You know what?
species is he
You'd
now?
probably be a
Wait,
you'd
hold
be
on.
a better
I'm getting my
father
suit
than
wet.
I would.
Hello there.
I would not be a good
Hi.
You can't be a
So,
father.
how have you been doing with Royal?
a mother. Shut up.
I didn't put this in.
Has
Ah,
Royal
this
been
was a
nice to you
mistake.
so far?
Getting in the water was a mistake.
Hmm?
Discord.
Oh, it's nice. That's
I'm
great.
getting my outfit
I
wet.
died-
We
I
need to-
don't-
There we go.
I think.
Yeah, you did. But
Wouldn't you
you're
rather
not
be
dead
with
now.
us?
Don't. Oh, monster.
My clothes were getting wet. Okay, I had to change.
That's fine, Royal.
What?
Don't worry. Parenthood is not all about.
episode? Is it a beach episode?
Beach episode.
Is it a beach episode? Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Chad, I don't feel. Chad, can I talk to you for a second over here?
no.
Yeah, the beach episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Maybe-
god.
Guys, I
know
don't
if
feel
Ren's a
comfortable-
suitable parent, but I know I am.
I don't
What?
feel
What do you mean by
comfortable leaving him here with
I don't
them.
feel comfortable with your presence.
You have the sunglasses in the pool, buddy. Come on.
Jesus.
Okay,
Yeah, we're outside.
we left
It's bright.
Yeah,
on
whatever.
not the best of terms. I
Oh,
understand.
really?
episode.
I
Betraying
did not-
me and backstabbing me is not the best
Hey,
of terms.
hey, look.
Why can't I pick you up?
Beach episode.
Beach episode. Beach episode.
No, actually,
Can
why
we
can't I pick
please
you up?
just talk
Yeah.
We're in the
over
water.
by the tent?
No, I can pick Matt up.
Fine.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
I
because
can
I'm
pick
getting
Matt up, fine.
damaged. Like
No, you
so
can't.
damaged.
Yeah.
Really?
No, you can't.
Where we going, buddy?
Morpheus,
Okay,
I saw.
I'll be honest.
Oh, Ellie, you're gonna drown.
I didn't handle things the best.
What beach episode? Hey,
Uh-huh.
you.
I
Stop hurting me.
maybe
Okay,
things
fine.
would have gone better if I had spoken to you first, but
Would they?
I didn't.
You didn't.
You're doing the right thing.
Hello?
Don't worry.
Stop.
Okay.
Dropping is
Why
smart.
did you give the cookies back?
But
Well,
I just,
I don't
do you
handle
really want to
forgiveness.
leave an
Put it. My
impressionable
storage is kinda
child
full,
with
and I
these
didn't have anywhere to
people?
put it.
You had
Okay.
literally
These
nowhere to
people is a
put
bit
a
short.
Yes, I
block,
will.
a singular block of cookies.
These are his formative
You keep it.
years.
You
You
keep
know,
it
it's
in
very
your
important.
inventory.
Not
to
really.
Be very
You're
careful with
assuming a
all
lot
these
of
around.
things.
And I'm gonna teach
Hello.
him right from
I
wrong.
feel like this was a personal attack.
So,
No, it wasn't.
can
I swear.
I
It feels
ask
like a
you
personal
something?
attack.
It
feels
really
like
was
a
not.
It really hurts. It hurts.
I'm sorry.
So,
You know how many personal
I
attacks
didn't-
you've done?
What do
no,
you
it was
remember?
so deliberate.
I don't like
What?
pushing.
I just didn't know.
what
Think
do
you're
you
safe in the
remember?
water?
I mean, kinda.
What do I remember?
Yes.
You're not safe in the water.
What? Oh no, it's gonna
Nothing.
fish me out.
I was
That's
born
why
not
you're
too
not
long
safe in the
ago.
water.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
Do
What are you gonna
you?
do?
Are you a child?
Fight you! Fight me!
I don't even know.
Do you want to fight?
Watch your head,
Yeah.
Celeste.
Well,
Really?
Watch your head, Celeste.
by definition, perhaps.
Why are
would
you aiming
be,
a weapon
but
at me?
You are able to make these thoughts and decisions
Oh,
for
jeepers.
yourself.
Oh, jeepers, I'm getting
Royal,
damaged even faster.
come over here, Royal.
I can do that too.
I guess.
Do what? What the?
I guess maybe
I bet I can go farther.
I'm
Throw it at that wall.
not.
Aim your
Pass.
cursor like right at the top of the wall.
Okay.
Well
right
then,
at the
We
top
need
of
to
the wall.
stop them
Why-
from getting.
Why was I born not
This
so
is-
long ago then?
Because you decided you wanted to leave a lot of pain behind.
Oh. So, does that mean
Right at the top.
Yeah, so the cross is like right at the top.
I'm an adult?
Okay.
Is that
You
what's going on here?
can be considered an adult that can care for themselves. However, it is up to you to make the decision. I am certain that many of us would be glad to take you in and help you while you regain your personality. But I also believe that you are capable of taking care of yourself.
Maybe you're right.
Be rent.
Maybe I should be my own man.
Finding out what you want to do in the world is always a good purpose.
But I just don't know what my purpose is.
Not many do. Finding that is half the fun.
I told you I kept the rest of the cookies. I have so many cookies.
Thank you.
No problem.
Why you look so mad?
Me?
Oh, you got a little something in your eye.
What?
Yeah.
Cookies.
Well then, I am
So, are you
certain
trying to fight?
you will have to think about a lot of things. Either way,
It's only been like 2 weeks.
In universe,
there
it's
is
been a year.
no need to necessarily listen to anybody, even me, but you can take people's advice. There will be a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I should think for myself.
Thinking for
I have a
yourself
lot to
is
think
good.
about.
But don't forget, other people might have wisdoms you don't. It's just a matter of how you take them and how you work upon them.
Sorry, it's very loud here.
I know,
Could be.
of course.
I swear, because this is a fair fight. You're not like just trying to kill me.
What's happening?
Okay, fine.
Yes, I should probably think for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess...
Royal, where is the child?
Buddy, what are you doing out here?
Shads,
is
why
not
are
a
you
child.
isolating him?
I am not a
Yeah,
child.
but he's
He
the
is not a
equivalent
child.
of a... Yeah, but he's the equivalent of an amnesia patient. Plus, I checked,
Yes.
he didn't remember anything.
However, he has decided for himself that he wants to make decision for himself and actually find that purpose.
Really, because it looks like you just isolated him away from everyone else while they were distracted, just like you accused
He
Celeste of doing
chose
to him before.
to go over here. I was turned him over by the pool. Look. Either way, I told you it's your decision to make, Evelyn. I'm certain you can make one. Whatever it may be, everybody will be happy for you.
Begrudgingly, I must agree with the one who has wings.
I need water. I'm dying.
Hold on. Wait, let me set up an area for you.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. You can set your water there. And it won't flow everywhere.
So yeah, I believe the best thing for you both, at least that's what I advised him to do, would be perhaps to be by himself for a while, to figure out who he is.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
That doesn't mean he
Does
won't
that mean
be able
that
to
he'd
ask for
be
help.
living on his own? Or...
That is his decision to make, certainly.
How much... Do you have much memory before the accident?
Hope not. He made him go nuts.
Think, brain, think.
Don't think too hard if it's too difficult. Okay, you don't want to strain yourself.
I am surprised you're this gentle for a
remember
math
anything.
scientist.
He is a guy.
Be happy I'm not
Born man
calling
with
you
amnesia.
corpse breath.
We can't... We're not gonna baby him. You can't keep calling him a child. He is a full-grown man. He just has some memory issues that we will work through.
Mm-hmm.
And if those memories don't return, that is fine as well.
Hope for the best, plan for the worst.
Exactly.
And if you choose
Past
to
is
live on your own,
overrated.
just know that my
The
home is
orb.
always open. For if you ever remember anything, I am willing to write it down so you
The
have a
orb.
record of stuff you remember.
The orb of origin. I remember that.
You did.
Yeah, you
use
had
that.
one of those.
I remember some kind of realm between realms, and then I got zapped here.
I have a
Oh
lot
wait,
of
there's
junk.
Never heard of.
mushrooms.
So you just noticed?
Yeah.
Just one
Between
mushroom,
realms.
one mushroom.
But no, keep organizing your
think-
inventory. Don't worry
I'm
about
done.
anything.
I remember.
Don't worry about anything.
Celeste,
I remember.
Yes?
I would like
Sister,
you to meet
should
someone.
not be here.
Celeste, meet Yabouf.
I met Yaboof and they said that I
Celeste.
smelled like blood and death.
Celeste,
Celeste.
meet Yabouf. Say hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Celeste. He doesn't remember anything.
I think I do now.
Oh. What do you remember?
Well, I'm not a child. I'm not how I look normally,
Mm-hmm.
but also I think I don't know why I'm here.
That's a good question.
But I know that I am
Sleep.
I am a human, just tiny for some reason.
Right now, you would be called an axolotl. That's technically what you are right now.
Then what is an origin?
That's
Just what you are.
But
if you
what
want to
is it?
answer for that. There is something in roughly 2 months. You might get a chance to ask the faking something. If you were to succeed him, he might answer the question for you.
The faking. Who's this faking?
A powerful and old being.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
You saw him, didn't you?
When I was in that sort of realm, all I saw was just, I guess, other timelines, other worlds,
A lot, I imagine.
and a lot of ender portals leading to other, and nether portals leading to other worlds. I don't know, though.
Either way, it's not something you need to figure out right now.
But I knew when I came into this world that the fake king is someone who was in my mind when I came here. Do you any of you remember your past?
Yes, most of us do.
I remember a majority of it.
Perhaps if you wish to regain the rest of your past, try and become the next faking.
Hmm.
And if you don't believe you
Faking.
can, maybe try and cozy up with the next one.
Me! I shall be the Fey Lord.
Fey Queen.
Cozy up to me! I can raise you, child.
He's not
He
a
is
child.
He's not a
grown
child.
man, Celeste.
I do not need any raising.
Reaper.
Was that a helmet?
I am now free. I'm my own man. I don't abide by anyone's rules.
Very well.
I will live my own life and perhaps become the Fey King someday. You'll see. You'll see.
We believe in you. Good luck.
If
Cinema.
Axolotl becomes the Fey King, I would be
Don't kid on him. Don't make
Flabber-
jokes, Celeste.
flabbergasted. I will make a joke of anyone who tries to take this Fey
Didn't you
King
say you...
title.
I thought you said you cared for him.
What?
You said you cared for Yabouf.
Well, clearly, he doesn't care for me at all. He tried to murder me in cold blood with no hesitation. What do you want me to do? I tried.
Be a bit human for once in your life.
And do what? What exactly do you want me to do?
Understanding. He was basically a blank slate that you chiseled over and over, telling him what to do, telling him who to be. He didn't know anything of his past. He had no reason to know why any of his morals mattered. And he kept chiseling on and on and on until he snapped like a trick. He snapped. I may have pushed him into that direction, but it was far more gently than he would have ended up if you had continued.
I barely gave him any instructions. In fact, he was the one who came to me asking for instructions. So don't paint me
Because he
as
didn't know what to do. He was lost, Celeste. And you, as his goddess, as his leader, should have taken that responsibility. You didn't.
Raising a knight? A knight is supposed to follow orders.
Which
and
orders?
It's not like I treated him as a tool. He had complete freedom to do as he pleased.
Celeste, God's be damned. How dense can you be?
I'm not supposed to, like, what you expect from me? To raise...
To learn, to progress and not stay stagnant.
You don't even know what our relationship was like, so who are you to speak on this matter
All
at
I
all?
know is that
You're always
Yabouf
so
is
high
an
and mighty.
amnesiac right now. Yabouf snapped under just the tiniest bit of pressure. That's not a healthy person.
Well, I do agree on that. But
Then
it
why
was
do
you
you
who
not
caused him to
care?
snap.
Why do you
Of course
not...
I care. Of
Then
course
why
I
do you
care. I
joke
went...
about him now? Why do you say you'll stop him?
Because the throne belongs to one person. And a traitor, that's not who it belongs to. Once
You are
again,
selfish.
he shot...
You are a selfish, hubris-filled, self-obsessed, and actually stupid individual. I don't know how to tell you how actually mad I am at you.
How
Take
dare
out your
you?
weapon, sure. But
Yes,
what I'm saying...
I should, to defend my own honor.
You don't
How can
have
you
any
say
honor.
such things?
All you have is hubris. All you have is your
And all
small,
you have
little
is
image of
running
yourself.
away. All you
No.
can do is run away instead of fight. You spout all this nonsense. All you can do is bark.
All I have is mercy.
Because you know you have no power to fight back. So keep on barking. until you learn that you
All I
can,
have
you
are the
can't
wings
stop
of
me.
Icarus. They will lead me as far as I need to. One day, you will force me to face
Six
the
is gonna lose his
sun.
mind.
And when I reach that point, you will not like what happened.
Yes,
whoa, whoa,
run
whoa, whoa,
away.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Was that really necessary?
So close. No, no, still need these wings.
He told me I should stay. He shot an arrow in my face. I know he
We
intended
should,
to kill
though.
me.
We should.
This is what I said when I told you, Matt, that she does not see you like you see her. She is not human. That's not her mindset. That's not how she functions.
No, you're so tied up in your past failures that you can't see the
I've seen
possibilities
beyond
ahead
it.
of us.
I have. But you know what I have also seen? Mortal hubris all over again. Your possibility of succeeding with tearing the veil and creating an anchor space is roughly 2%.
Sad, you speak nothing but nonsense. Nothing but nonsense.
You know what I
s-
offered
I
you
can't
upon your
believe you at
throne?
all.
When I stood before your throne in your temple, I offered you wisdom. You slapped it away. I told you every single detail that happened today. I foretold you it would happen. You still don't
Right.
listen.
Celeste, she's right.
How so? How can I listen to you? I've tried with you. I tried to tell you to talk it out with me, and you wouldn't. I tried, and you shot an arrow. You tried to kill me, and then you left. I tried, after your memories were erased, to take care of you, and yet you refused me. So how can I still... What more would you want me to do? What more can I do? It's not like I can force you. I can't force loyalty. I can't force things like that. And you think it didn't sadden me? You think it didn't affect me? Of course it did. But it's not... I just can't believe all of you are acting like I don't care when I'm the one who feels like you never cared.
Well, I mainly came to say I remember bits now of information, and I was wrong. I was wrong to ever join you, and I see now that even though you were very nice, world domination isn't the way to rule things. You could be like a president or something. And I don't see why that doesn't work. Why do you have to rule everything? What is the purpose of ruling everything? So what? You rule everything. What happens after that?
I mean, I have several laws that I'd like to put into place.
Like what? And wouldn't
Like
you get bored of
educating.
ruling?
It's not about boredom, it's about duty.
Told you time and
Can't
time
get
again,
bored.
Celeste.
But what's your purpose?
My
Is
purpose
this really...
is to...
Is your purpose really to rule this world?
Yes, it is. Of course it is, because I've watched civilizations. I've watched countless civilizations, millions of them, and they keep failing. And I have the experience
You
that this
don't.
world needs. How do you know that? It's not like you've lived my life.
I've told you before, you don't know anything about civilization. You've watched from afar. That's not the same as knowing about it.
You have a habit of making assumptions and speaking as if you know everything about me.
It's a bad habit, I'll admit. But Celeste, I'll drop this if you can answer some questions. How is the economy stabilized?
Humans crave subjugation. They find the strongest one around, and they pledge their
Shut
loyalty
it,
to
Mr.
them.
Doom. How do you tend to fields? How do you keep on going with trade? How do you stabilize the civilization?
What would you do if you were a human? How would you handle someone telling you that they're going to rule over your life?
Well, I don't trust anyone else to be able to do it better than me. What questions you're asking just seem so trivial, so small.
Trivial,
I mean, learning
small.
how to
That is how the
to
world
tend to
functions. A civilization needs food. They need to tend to land. Land needs to be sown. It needs to be weeded. The crop needs to be tended to. It needs to be rotated out on a 2-year basis, else the land loses all of the nutrients it has. The animals need to be tended to by the proper people. It needs to be tended to because else we have sickness in all our food. You know, going further than that, most of the food is actually really, really important to the economy. All of these facts you do not know.
Who are you to say I don't know these things? The reason I'm not answering is because they're such trivial questions. I mean,
because you
tending
call them
to
trivial.
farmland, this isn't about just the economy. I'm talking about something much more
That is how
important.
civilization works, though.
That's something small, and it's very
It
quite
is not
easy.
small.
That's not the difficult part. The difficult part is the ethics of the world.
Ethics do
That's what
not
people are
matter if
feeling.
people are dying because they are thirsty and hungry. Ethics do not matter if people do not have something to live under, if they don't have a roof above their head. Ethics do not matter in matters of life and death. The only reason they do...
Have you ever visited our base? There is farmland there. There is
enough
water there.
to
That's not
feed billions?
Well, you can just simply grow the land. So this is why I'm...
How much land do you need to feed
It's very
billions?
small. I mean, obviously, each human has to make their own land as well. It's not
And
like
you think that
any
each
economy
human can do
functions with a
that?
god.
What about the people that are physically unable? The old, the weak, the young, should they all tend to their own
They should
fields?
be taken care of. They should be taken care of by others, and there are
Then,
social
if
welfare systems
all the
for that.
people that can tend to the fields do that, who's there to take care of everything else? May it be electricity, may it be weaponry, may it be anything else.
Look, what you're speaking of is very specific and very easy to solve. It's not...
It just
when
speaks
I'm
that you
talking,
don't
it's
know
about...
what you're trying to preach.
You're talking about farmland this like a simpleton. You think the president of countries cares about some people's farmlands?
They
Humans can
should.
grow things on their own. That's how business works. You don't ask a goddess to take care of farmland.
That is what they do. They are entire gods. That their domain is farm. That their domain is crops and seasons. I speak of people like Demeter, of people like Persephone. Great examples, by the way.
Well, I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking about law, ethics, criminals.
How do you not get it through your thick head? Ethics do not matter as long as the simple needs of humans are met.
Who says the simple needs of humans wouldn't be met? I'm saying it's extremely easy to make them be met. That's not the hard part. That never was in societies.
Alright,
The hard
look
part
at
was
Royal.
always the
We're looking at
law.
Royal for a moment. What went into Royal's life to get him to this moment? For a human like him to be, what, 23 years old?
20, but living in New York adds a couple of years.
Well then, what took him to this point in life, I wonder? Come on, take a gander. If you can say a lot of the things I want you to say, then I'll completely drop my case. I will be supportive of you taking over the world. I will help
Do
you.
you want a whole economic breakdown of...
No, just the basics
a whole
is
economic
alright.
breakdown?
Just the basics is alright. Come on.
A whole economic breakdown? Is that...
No, I want the basics. I want you to tell me what went into his life.
Parents, first of all. Possibly siblings, I don't know. A house, food, water, education, etc. I don't know what you want me to want from me.
Well,
It's
first
very
of all,
simple.
you of course left out healthcare to the most basic points of vaccination, which was made by society and needs to be improved by every decade.
About that one.
You're unvaccinated,
that one
are
doesn't
you?
really apply to me. We couldn't really afford it.
Ah, so no polio vaccination yet, is it?
This is what I'm saying. The law is what's
Nah.
important. You're speaking as if, oh, farmland, oh, water. I'm talking about the law. That's what's
Oh, you know what's
lacking.
funny about that?
That's why I'm
Royal. What does the law matter in New York City?
It's like rules written on a chalkboard that's been erased a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
I don't live in the best part of the city, so I'm not the best person to ask about this.
And say, if someone came along and told you these are the new rules, follow them. Would that happen?
Depending on the rules.
Well,
I know they tried to ban alcohol not that long ago. That didn't go well.
Prohibition.
not go
Funny age.
Well, what if there was harsh punishments? Do you think it would work? And if the people in charge actually cared about implementing it?
Probably worked for a while, but
Humans
not
aren't
too
good
long
with
after.
that. Harsh punishment only really fuels the fire.
It depends on the situation. I mean,
we have jails that we send criminals to, but
doesn't
most of the time there's like ways to appeal that.
Yeah.
Is it capital punishment?
Actually,
now we're delving into the laws and economics of...
Not in New York.
This
but
is what I
believe there's
like.
Still
This,
some in France.
the law part, not your simpleton farmland talk. See, this is what I
That's the
meant.
thing,
I'm so glad
Celeste.
you're learning.
That's the thing, Celeste. There are
here.
multiple parts that make up society. The laws are important.
This must be great.
But there's a
for your
reason.
stream.
There's a reason. There are ministers for
Full-blown
such things
lore.
as agriculture, for law, for health, for foreign affairs. Because all of those things are moving cogs.
I think we're all just spectating their argument.
Well, look. You think, like, I'm just supposed to know exactly where each piece of money is supposed to go and everything like that. You're acting like I'm supposed to personally lay down the farmland instead of making people
You're a
make their own
goddess.
businesses.
You're a goddess. You should be able to do all of that.
I could do it. It's just that, I mean, what
Just
would
what?
the humans do?
Oh, I don't know. Live a peaceful life where they don't have to worry about any of their needs. That would be
So you're
peaceful.
saying I should, you know, make farmland for billions of people single-handedly instead of giving them something to do and
I
them
got a
being
good
able to
question.
work for it and for an economy? Yeah.
What brought you to hate humans and to want to take over this planet?
Well, it's not humans so much as many failed species that just kept on disappointing me. I mean...
But why?
Do you know
What-
how many? Oh, go on.
But why? Why were they disappointing to you?
They were always so chaotic and lawless.
Were you ever
and
disappointed with your own species?
I don't have my own species.
Gods,
I'm
they count as a species.
I mean,
I mean,
I've never met someone like myself.
Hi,
who
I'm right
just
here
sort
in
of
front of
been-
you.
You're
they are
you're
someone.
absolutely not on my level.
Yeah, I'm above it, I know.
Oh, Deft. God, Deft is crazy.
But you are the same species after all. And
No.
she is someone you
Okay, no, watch this,
disagree
watch this,
with.
watch this, guys.
Which means you are unhappy about your own species. So there is no good species.
Gods are
also like to-
selfish.
I would like to point out a flaw
Everyone
in
is
a
self.
part of this argument. You've been speaking about humanity, but that is inherently a human thing.
Yes,
Humanity.
yeah.
Who appointed you?
I think the word you're looking for is morality.
Holy
'Cause
cinema.
Not
I'm
exactly.
the only human in this
Holy
realm, last I
cinema.
checked. Every single other
Holy
person
cinema,
has
oh my
something that makes
God.
them... Everybody else in this
Ren.
realm... Yeah, shoot him. Everybody else in this realm has something that makes them different from me. Last I checked, there was a handful of people that were similar, but we all come from different places where the rules of the world apply differently. Where I'm from, there are many gods that we believe in, and they interact with us very little. A majority of the stuff that we've done is from our accord.
Yeah.
Would it be nice if the god stepped in and helped with our farms, with our families, if they cured all sicknesses? Yes.
Certainly.
But also,
and technically,
that feels infeasible to do because that would make human lives last far beyond what our Earth can handle.
That is exactly it. That's also playing into my point because
That's not playing into your point at all. You said
you
the
want to
complete
be a
opposite.
ruler. You want to be a ruler, and you get to the responsibilities of such. Either you leave
Okay.
humanity and everyone else to their own beings to live their happy little lives, or you take up the mantle of a ruler. You don't get to pick or choose.
Look, what I would control is just the laws and the ethics so that I could improve the world. I'm not trying to take away all their activities and everything they need to do.
Okay, how about
which is what
cultures?
you suggested. You suggested that I personally make all the farmland myself and leave them with
Yes.
no work and no purpose.
Because that is feasibly the only way you can really accomplish it. Because humans are so different, as Wire pointed out, even just across their own little planet, that just one law does not work for every single one of them.
Oh my god, Matt.
Either you put down an equal sign above everybody's head, or you don't. There's no pick and choose here. Not for someone like you.
I mean, okay, I'm still, like, I need to understand what exactly you think I should be doing.
Well, first of
I
all,
mean-
you should have a domain you even know about. You're a goddess, I've accepted it much, but what is even your domain? All you keep saying is you're the goddess of the universe. Frankly, I don't believe that.
Well,
From my
I'll
perspective, it
make you
seems like
believe
she's a
it.
goddess of law.
That would be a domain I'd maybe attribute to her, but even then, I don't think she's realized that.
I don't need I mean, it's just Lord of the Cosmos. Is that so
That's
difficult?
different. Lord implies it's a title, not who you are.
Well, I'm not trying to be anything specific. I'm just trying to improve the laws and ethics of this world.
Oh, you frustrate me beyond belief. Holy chaos.
Hey, wait. I did remember something. I don't know if this adds to the conversation, but I think the universe is in danger.
What?
Anyway.
What?
Oh, yes,
What
it
do you
is.
mean?
100%
What?
it is.
What do you mean
No.
the universe is in danger?
It is.
Well,
We
I
can
kind
start
of
with Monster.
I remembered seeing
It's
that.
not my fault.
I'm
No,
raising an
I-
eyebrow.
It could be bigger than all of us.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed my other version of myself when I was in that sort of limbo state
Mhm.
kind of flock to another world, and I don't know where he went.
I knew it
So
was
the
more than just
crazy
that.
version of you is still alive.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was more than just a transformation. I knew
that
it.
means
Should
Yes.
have
he'd
started
be going
researching into
after-
it.
Going
Should-
after.
Should have listened
So
to me,
there's a
Matt.
He's
Second-
going after the other
You
versions
told
of
me it was
you.
nothing of
Yes.
importance
Out there.
besides this.
No. I said he was essentially rewritten, but the other version was still there.
You did not say that.
I
That is
did.
not true.
You did not say that.
I did. Specifically
You said
in a
rewritten,
market.
yes.
So-
You did not say anything about the other versions still
I'm beginning to
existing.
think that my consciousness has been swapped out with another universe's consciousness.
Possibly. Wouldn't be ruled out.
So
I started research on this. I could have been looking into it. I could have done anything to help, but no.
well,
Matt, you need to
we did go
relax.
to a place called
Don't-
Grumblecraft. I don't know
beat
if that
yourself up.
means anything.
No one could have predicted that.
Oh, this is good. This is getting good.
That's a crazy time.
So, let's point to them. One, Yaboof's end of the world scenario, which is 100% coming, and I don't want to comment on that much more. I'll be honest.
Oh no, you
No,
don't get
no,
to
no, no,
just
no, no, no,
say
that's-
that you're
that's
not
the
going
second
to
one.
comment any
Secret.
further. This is the
Uh,
death of the universe, Shads.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't get to be cagey about that.
here is the problem on that.
I think
No.
I don't-
Listen, Riot. I'm not doing this because I want to harm any of you. I am doing it because it will harm you if I tell you.
You're scared. You're scared of failing again like
Do
you
you
failed
not have-
every other
Do you
time.
not have a plan?
I have a plan, certainly.
Then what is the plan?
Is it a good plan?
if only
I'd
there
say
was a
so.
superhero that could help us.
We don't have superheroes.
If
We
he
just
goes
have
behind a
people.
tree.
I will
Superheroes
throw
don't
you into a lava pit.
I mean, we have a celestial goddess, but it's
Yeah.
not really-
goddess,
She's a goddess, but not
storyteller.
celestial.
I
A
will be the
writer from New
savior.
York, a robotic shark, and whatever the hell he turned into.
Actually, that is the second point I want to mention.
A
Because
Blazeborn.
he is the more
And an
threatening
axolotl.
end of the world scenario
Another
right now.
effigy?
His idea of doing science involves essentially tearing this world's protective layer apart, like cracking an egg's shell and trying to piece it back together with thumbtacks.
So what's your plan? Because as far as I'm concerned, that might be the best shot we have right now if the universe is currently in a end of everything situation.
And you're oversimplifying it.
I think that would
Evacuation,
mean-
simply.
You know what I think this means? Because this will affect all of us. Because you won't be able to dominate the world. So that would mean if you can't dominate the world or be able to, I guess, what I'm saying is we should work together. I know that sounds crazy.
Are you
But-
insane?
That won't
The
work.
universe is at stake, and without the universe, you can't dominate the world.
I won't be able to
Why
help you
on
with that.
Why not?
Well,
Loss.
we're stronger together.
What laws would prevent you from protecting
what
the universe?
laws?
There won't be a law if the
If
universe
you're
is gone.
all-knowing
Godly
and
ones.
as cosmic as you say you are,
Who
why
cares
can't you
about
help?
godly laws when the universe is at stake? Lives are at stake, and you're just throwing that out because I don't want to break a stupid law. Who cares?
We
Break
don't
the
need
law.
her. If she's not gonna help, we
Well,
don't need her.
let
We
me
can
turn
do
the
this
table on
ourselves.
that. if I do break them, you know what awaits me? What awaits a lot of people, actually. Well,
Oh
say
yeah,
we...
purgatory.
Oh, not just that. That is the most gentle method of it all. Purgatory. Ugh. Well, first of all, a lot more lives will be lost on my side. I don't particularly like that idea.
Your side?
I don't just speak for myself, monster. I don't get to be that frivolous.
Well, I hope someone can stop him, at least.
I obviously will. There's no doubt that I will.
I am certain all of you will stop him.
Yes.
I wish you luck with it as well, because I do not wish to see this world fail.
Well, if that was true, then you
Problem
would
is-
tell us the information. But you insist
Or
on not
help
doing
us.
that.
We're
Help?
stuck in the
We don't need
Feywild.
her help. We just need the information, and you can leave us alone.
It's not that easy.
Hello.
Hey, Iron.
Wait, you're
Amber.
tiny like me.
Wait, you're tiny. What are you?
I'm an axolotl.
You're an axolotl?
Wait, do our
Since when?
dance.
Oh my god.
Ah,
they-
the cuteness. Ah.
Dang, now y'all have two to deal with.
Come over here for a second.
Ember, I needed to recruit you for the cutie patooties cafe.
Okay. Do I get
I
paid?
mean, no.
Oh.
You get paid in smiles. Well, I guess both of you
Good
can
enough
be
for
cutie
me.
patooties. Both of you. Now you're both pretty cute.
Bro.
So
Yes. I was getting the most cinematic shots while you guys were talking. I made a whole movie.
Oh my god. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, dog.
My shaders on, like 30mm lens, you know, zoom, made a
Oh, hell
fucking
yeah.
like panning shots.
Into the
good
lava
shots,
pit you
it was going
go.
crazy.
Into
Dude,
a
hell yeah.
lava pit. Come on.
were you just stalking the whole conversation?
He was
Of course
behind
I
that
was.
tree.
Iron,
Behind
you
that
want to be
tree
best
in free
friends?
cam.
Sure.
Oh, oh
Okay.
my gosh! Wait, that's so smart. I'm entering free camp. Whee!
And I said it's like 0.05 speed, so it could go slow and look more cinematic.
Can I attack you while I'm in free camp? No.
Maybe.
Wait, attack
No.
me.
Hooray!
I can't.
Hooray!
Oh my god. I can't.
How many
Yeah, I
Hawk
can't.
2s do you think it would take to get to the center of a royal
Get out.
yacht?
Get out.
Bro, that was
Get
not
out
me,
right
that was
now.
someone in chat, bro. That was someone in chat. Believe them.
Tell that person
Excuse
to get
me?
out. You're banned. You're banned.
banned.
You're banned.
You're
You're
done.
banned.
Ban them.
You're done.
No. Why? That wasn't me.
You
No.
should have known better than to read it.
Hey, Marv.
Being an axolotl is fun.
So,
It is. You get a little
Is-
tired of
is
getting
Laura
dried out,
over?
but
Laura
other
over?
than
Is
that, it's
Decided
great.
to
Is
join.
Laura over?
Is
Laura
Laura
just
over?
hit me up on that every
I
time.
think
she-
so.
Yeah.
Not
Holy
yet.
hour-long lore sesh.
So
Oh,
much
that's just
character.
crazy.
I had crazy
character.
development.
Oh,
Crazy
good. I
character
wasn't
development
recording
over
any of
the
that.
Hello,
also-
ladies and gentlemen.
Itty bitty
I mean,
stack.
We
I
will
was
be
recording, so
continuing
there- I would do a little
this
bit
probably another
It's
day.
on
Yeah,
stream.
send that
I can
over.
have
Because
the
I
pod up.
showed up late
Seems
anyway.
that we have a lot more things to deal with than we anticipated. More so, there might be uneasy alliances forming. Either way, for now, I'll be bidding you all goodbye. I hope all of you have a lovely evening. And I will be seeing you soon. The next time that we are in the FeyWilds. Bye bye.